We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Well-Hatted Cinema Club. As always, I'm Eric, joined by my very handsome co-hosts, incredibly handsome. Look at these two guys, Mike and Brian. Give it up for them, man. Wow.
Kids punching the mic.
Am I punching it? Is it coming in? Is it coming in? How does it sound?
It was just like, welcome live to play.
I was hitting the table. I didn't realize it was.
Yeah.
All right. We're keeping that in. We're keeping that in.
Yeah. Just going like, trigger warning.
Just put
We're filming live from Ukraine.
All right, I'll back up a little bit.
No, you're good.
We're live, guys. This is episode 7. Can you believe it? We're already getting up there. We'll have to do something like special for episode 10. I say that now.
Make it pod.
Just hats on. Just hats. Yeah, we got another.
All 7 of you out there.
Yeah, shout out you guys, man. You guys are real. Yeah, everyone's listening on YouTube right now, but we're on our way to getting ourselves a logo here. For everyone that wants merch, it's coming. Don't worry. But first, we're going to get this up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. This one's already starting off insane. We're going to get ourselves on Spotify, Apple Podcasts first, and then we'll be a real podcast, right, guys?
Right.
But for this week, our agenda, we're going to get ourselves a little movie news roundup. A lot of movie news coming out right now. A lot of good stuff. Then we're going to go through our movie of the week, which I picked, got us back in theaters. Mike has got another Jeopardy game for us. We'll see if Brian and I can do better than last time.
God.
And then Mike is choosing our next movie for next week.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of good stuff. Can't wait to jump into it. But first, as always, we're going to go around and talk about what we've been watching this past week. So, Micah, I've been talking about your little cute name a lot. We're going to kick it over to you.
All right. Well, I watched an absolute banger of a movie. A rewatch, but one that, it's like, like you clean your room and you find like $16. You're like, wow, this is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It was Mission Impossible. The first one.
Wait.
So good. Kind of wish, one of those movies that you wish you had been there when it first released, because I'm pretty sure they didn't tell anyone that, his whole team dies. And I think they did all the marketing with the original team. So that would have been one hell of a twist to walk into the theater and see. It's got everything. Honestly, this most recent one, Dead Reckoning, is so much like this first, so much like this first movie. He even does up-close magic. And when he started doing that, I was like, oh, he could do magic? Like, that's canon. That wasn't just something he was like, let me do up-close magic, please. Like, he does it in the movie.
That's canon.
It's got, dude, all the stunts. It ages well, because, there's only, one big CGI scene, which is, the train part at the end. But, yeah, aged super great. Some top-tier that guy actors. I saw this review and it was like, this is kind of the last one where you were like, oh yeah, Ethan Hunt has sex. And he kind of just puts all that energy into almost killing himself every movie. But this one, he's just all over anyone that breathes. So
a little more Bondy.
It's a banger
I didn't realize
film.
it was Brian De Palma. I didn't realize it was Brian
Dude,
De Palma.
sauce.
That's cool.
Sauce. We're touching it up. You're sideways 80% of the movie.
Yeah, there's because it was Brian De Palma, John Woo, J.J. Abrams, Brad Bird, and then it's been McQuarrie since.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I mean, what a list! What a list!
Since McQuarrie, since what?
Cool.
Rogue Nation or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, that was the first one. Yeah, no, I've been meaning to watch it. It was funny you said that. My roommate Robin, we're talking about the new one coming out, and we're like, yeah, we got to watch a bunch of them. Robin's like, do I need to see all of them?
Yes.
Like, yeah, watch. Yes,
you should.
Watch.
It's a delight. It's a treat.
Yeah, you should want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not. That's gonna be on my thing before Dead Reckoning. I gotta do 1 through 7 or 6. What is it?
Yeah.
6, 7?
I think
7.
Got 7.
Soon to be
7.
8. 7 soon to be 8. Yeah.
It'll be what a venture that'll be. I guess I can just go next. I did not watch Mission Impossible. That would have been great. I did watch 2 movies. Let's see. Besides the one that's our movie of the week, I saw Hard Eyes before, which is funny because it was a different horror comedy. My roommate's watching. I sat down and watched it with them. But that one I don't really want to talk to as much because we're going to talk a lot about horror comedy. I watched, it's just a comfort movie. It's a rough week at work. I watched Palm Springs, which is with starring Andy Samberg and Kristen Milotti. I love that movie. It's a comfort film for me. Maybe I overrated it on Letterboxd. I don't care.
No.
It's a flat 90 pleasure watch. And for those of you who don't know, it's another spin on like the Groundhog Day, Day After Tomorrow, this Happy Death Day type like time loop movies. But in this one, it's Andy Samberg and this girl stuck. They're at a wedding, just constantly going. It's romantic comedy, but it's really more comedy than rom-com. I think it's just really funny. It's well done. They don't take it too seriously because like it's like they never explain. There's like a cave that they walk into. They never explain how it like does it. You don't need to. Yeah. It works because their chemistry works. It's funny. Like they have a whole bit about being like, do you ever hook up here? And they do the whole thing about how he's fucked everyone at the wedding at one point or the other because he's been there for like years. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I even fucked the dudes. Like he's done all of it. No, it's a great watch. I love it. I recommend it to anyone. It's like, hey, your girlfriend's like telling you what should we watch tonight? It's a great pick right there. Flat 90. Just put it on. It's a good one.
That was exactly going to be my point, Brian. I think anytime you're watching a movie with a girl and she asks what we should watch, I think that's a great pick. Palm Springs. Yeah. I don't think it can fail.
It's a good, it's a safe bet. How about you, Rick? What are you watching?
I'm going to lie. This is 2 weeks in a row I haven't gotten any other new movies in. A lot of sports right now to be watching, so been grinding that a little bit too much. But I will say I finished out White Lotus Season 3, as I'm sure
so did I.
A lot of
people, there you go.
As everyone here did. Just commenting on that, I enjoyed it. It was actually the first White Lotus season I'd watched all the way through as it came out. I think there were some points there. Like, I think it was a little rushed at times, but I saw a lot of people complaining on Twitter about it. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. And
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, I like Mike White's writing style. I know he writes these all by himself. Is that correct? Which is comparison to like Sam Levinson at with Euphoria writing everything by himself, and he hasn't put out a season of Euphoria in almost 4 or 5 years. So I'm all for with Mike White. I know they had talked about potentially doing like an all-star cast of all 3 seasons coming back at some point. That'd be pretty cool. But I'm excited to go and catch up on all the previous seasons. But
I think 2 is probably still the best. I think 3 was pretty solid. I just didn't like how I think now that I've sat on the ending a little bit, I'm like, okay. Initially, I was kind of like sitting there. I'm like, holy, because it was late on like Monday night, and I'm like, is this thing an hour and a half? Yeah. I'm like, holy shit. I think the only thing I'm all fine for like conversations that some people thought were meaningless. I don't think we're meaningless because that's just how you flesh out characters.
Exactly.
I'm all for some of the little things. Like I get over the fact that like I think Mook and Guy Talks thing was kind of pointless because it's like, okay, well the robbery didn't even end up mattering. Whatever. My only thing is like, why would Rick go back to the hotel? Yeah, just go, take your girl and go.
I was thinking that, but all in all, like that whole like final sequence, the montage of where everyone ends up, I think it's just a sad ending for everyone involved. Like, yeah, it kind of from
you got Saxon on his phone, you can just see him. Like,
but even he was like a weird. I saw a tweet about like weird take like Saxon of all characters was the one to leave the White Lotus like most enlightened out of everyone, which I thought was pretty funny.
Definitely.
Everyone else, I mean, you could say about Jason Isaacs' character like hearing the music.
Well, one of them did see God. I'm not going to say who. Someone did see God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I saw one that I think you guys are going to kick out of. Because some people are like, I just don't get the switch up. But I think it's the most realistic part of the show is that Piper.
Yeah.
Piper, they go like, she would switch up. I'm like, no, I've seen a million girls just like her.
Yeah.
They're rich. But they're like, I don't support anything my family's doing. They think they want all this, but then then you know they're gonna fold. They fold
like a lawn chair
every time. And I thought that was a good representation where she got out there. She's like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because you can
like tell the food's not organic. Like I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because they definitely grow their own food.
Yeah. Which is exact to that point.
Yeah,
it's a monastery.
Think about
that point. It's a monastery.
No, they're going to Costco.
Yeah. But I mean, other countries in general just have more farm-to-table food than we do.
Yep. Yeah, she's bugging. But I thought that was funny. Word.
All right.
The next one.
Yeah, we want to jump into
Let's get it. Let's jump in. What do we got here? Some Dune 3 casting rumor.
Dune,
this is exciting.
Let's talk Dune.
Crazy.
Robert Pattinson in talks to come to Dune. Dune 3. As maybe Seitel.
Yeah.
He's probably the last big character left.
I didn't read Messiah.
They didn't say.
Yeah, the rumors.
Seitel
would probably be
an antagonist.
Main antagonist, kind of like a you know, Brian, you haven't read the book, but definitely worth it. I mean, he's a weird character for sure, and
Chance for him to do a weird voice.
Chance for him to do a weird voice. I'm all for it.
Love that.
I'm all for it. I mean, I those are all the tweets right now are like he's on a generational run. He's gonna go from currently filming the Odyssey to potentially Dune Messiah into Batman 2 potentially. I mean, we could talk about
so
this.
what does that mean for the scheduling for Batman 2? I mean, I just don't get what's going on.
A year ago, it was supposed to start filming like now. So that's not happening, obviously. I don't know if this is happening. I guess we can just be happy we got one good Batman movie.
Yeah, eventually.
But, you know, how long...
But I know you wrote in the notes, it's like, it kind of I don't know how scheduling works with cinematographers and everything. I get it could be other logistics, but it's like, okay, if the Batman 2 schedule's been pushed so far back, I just don't see, and not no shades of the guy who they had step in for cinematographer, but why can't Greg Fraser do Dune 3? I don't know. It seems weird.
I wrote that down. Like, I don't know why Greg Fraser can't come back. I'd be curious to see if that would be in the talks. But I mean, I like the guy that they had step in. I can't remember his name off the top, but he was.
I think it's a woman.
But the woman, I think she was a cinematographer of La La Land. No.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Is it a girl? Is it a woman? Sorry if I got that wrong. I know she did La La Land.
You guys kind of.
Is a woman, Dan.
This is a woke podcast. This is a Narnia podcast.
Woke.
But
it's a Narnia.
I mean, go ahead, Micah. You were gonna say something?
No, I was trying to look up Greg Fraser's IMDb, but IMDb is cooked. You put in Dune 3 and it's like YouTube episodes. They've cataloged way too much.
Yeah. Their servers are gonna collapse.
I don't need to know about the college humor original. Like, it's like,
yeah, I don't. I don't. An interview with someone, like, I don't need that.
Yeah.
Having trouble finding him, but I wonder if it's a scheduling thing. Like, once you sign on, I don't know if contractually you can just be like, actually, you're fired for no reason except.
No, he's probably not going.
Yeah.
But I feel like cinematographers, I will give credit, like, especially if it's the same director.
Yeah.
Cinematographers, like, I feel like they have such an appreciation for the craft that this woman coming in, like, A, is probably on the phone with Greg Fraser. B, gonna work right with Denis Villeneuve, because she's like, Greg created this, you and Greg created the visuals of this world.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to, because, like, even with Dune Prophecy, which wasn't that great, like, they did try to mirror it not very well.
Yeah.
But it's a movie, she's working with Denis, so I imagine it's like, she's not gonna, like, just be like, no, we're not gonna film it on that.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No, she's gonna definitely try to embody that. Even the people who did 28 Days, weeks later after 28 Days, they really tried for some of the sequences, intense sequences. They're like, we have to make it look like a 28 Days movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, the technology they invented, that exists now, so
yeah,
they'll still be able to use the natural light in the desert and all that stuff. And it is a very different feeling book.
I was gonna say exactly that.
I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know anything about that, but I've heard it's a very different. Like,
I know
they're also doing a time jump.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how they're gonna handle that.
Visually, it should look.
It'll look different. I think also because, to your point, Micah, it's a different. It's not as centered in the desert as Dune is.
Yeah, very much a city.
There isn't
movie.
a big scene like the worm riding scene in the second one, even though they talked about potentially showing us how they're gonna jump off or get off the worms. This is something, going back to Robert though, like, I would love this. I think this would just be another all-star to just bring into the cast. Like we said it before, bringing back Jason Momoa. Great, it makes sense. He's gonna have a lot to do this movie, so you toss in a character like Robert Patterson for him to kind of be in a scene with. I think that'll add some layers, add some depth.
very cool. Oh, listen, it's exciting. It's the actors and directors we like, cinematographers like, you know what I mean? These are all like, we have so much great things happening. We don't even know how we can fit them in. Which, you know what? That's not a bad thing to be complaining about. So I took that. I took that as a win.
Who was it that was in talks to maybe direct the fourth movie?
Oh, wait till
once they move on.
Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards. Okay.
Who's good.
Don't hate that. Who's writing it?
That's where things get.
That is the question.
That's the $1 million question.
That's where things get wicked.
Is that the first of the son books where the son starts to take over after the dad?
Yeah.
And the writing in the books takes a little bit of a dive?
Messiah ends Paul's story to where he's the main character.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check.
So it'll be his son Leto. If they
I
go
heard
that route.
maybe with the time jump.
No, he's saying. I think he's saying which ones are the ones that he book. The books.
Yeah, the
like,
son.
You're
Yeah.
saying
No, he wrote the next couple. He wrote
Children
God.
of Dune.
He wrote Children.
God Emperor.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
I think he stops after God Heretics, and then
Okay,
I
okay.
think after that it's when Heretics.
Yeah.
Heretics.
Heretics.
I
Yeah.
knew that was right, and I just was like questioned myself.
The show was based off of a book of the sun, which could explain why it was
God, what a snooze!
Mittagini
I still haven't
Alfredo.
watched
But
it, man.
It's so not worth it.
It's
that's
just
how I know
not
I'm
there.
not addicted to Dune because I can
No,
say no.
I'm addicted
Even when they're
to
fighting
Dune,
in the show,
yeah.
somebody like pointed out there's just shots, and obviously I get the budget wasn't the same. I get that. But like there were shots you can feel it, and then even when they're like, there's a scene where they're doing like the classic training in the shields, it just lacks a sauce between like the sound design, the direction, everything about it. Like you're just like, this feels like you said the Mittagini Alfredo. It's like it wants to be spaghetti with bolognese, and it's like egg noodles and ketchup.
Yeah.
Like well,
One of
maybe
the
that's
college
extreme.
struggle meals.
That's extreme. That's
I mean,
probably
Chef
extreme,
Boyardee,
but you
that's
get my
fair.
point.
Chef Boyardee. I want Emerald. I got
Chef
Boyardee.
I'm not gonna lie.
But speaking of new things, guys, the book we have to read,
Yeah.
Sunrise and Reaping, more casting announcements coming. I've heard
These are
up
all-
to 4 rumored.
With an asterisk. Put the
Asterisk.
fourth. What's the fourth one? What's the fourth?
I have 2 more that not on the list. I have, I guess, 5 now. We have Ray Fiennes potentially as President Snow.
Oh, that's right.
Cool.
That's right.
And then we have Emma Thompson as someone named Drusilla. I don't know the book. I haven't read it
Oh
yeah.
yet.
Emma Thompson.
Wait,
Interesting.
I heard another one too.
Yeah, but then you also have what was the other one?
I don't know. I think
I know Kieran Culkin, Charlie Plummer.
this was a fan casting.
Oh, disregard.
So yeah, disregard that.
I love the fan cast. We're like, guys, that movie would cost $1 bajillion.
Yeah.
They're like,
It'll probably make a little decent amount. Well,
oh, no,
decent
it'll make a
chunk.
good amount of money. No, listen, I think we should read the book. We said this last week. I think we just got to read the book, and I will. Once I read the book, I can be like, I like that casting. I don't. I do think somebody said about Curly Snow. They're like, why didn't they have Kiefer Sutherland play him? That'd be kind of funny because it's Donald Sutherland's son. And then they had one where they said Plutarch could be played by Philip Seymour Hoffman's kid.
I heard that.
Super
The other one I
This.
heard for Plutarch's character was Jesse Plemons. That was the fan casting I had heard.
Oh yeah, I'm okay with either of those. Listen, yeah, let's read the book. We'll make it a
I think
project.
Cooper's young. I think Cooper's young for the age.
Yeah.
Why is this teenager-looking guy like the game man?
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean,
Maybe.
we can start at the top here.
But there's not much more to talk about.
Ellie Fanning is
Yeah.
Effie Trinket. Yeah,
Sure.
all for it. I like Ellie.
Everything else. Hey, I don't know this kid Charlie Plummer.
I don't know his work. Charlie Plummer.
I think he's
Plummer?
not in much.
I mean, I'm okay with a young.
I think
Charlie.
he's.
Charlie Bucket.
I gotta say, I'm kind of down on the Kieran Culkin as Caesar
Yeah,
Flickerman.
I can see that. I like that.
We had a
I dig
conversation
that
about-
casting. That's a good one.
Oh, I'm down on it. I'm down on it.
We had a conversation about this when it first dropped
Like, oh,
on
like bad,
on
like you don't like it.
Yeah,
Saturday.
on
We were
it.
talking about this.
Yeah.
With Kieran's great, Oscar winner. This is such a when it was played by. Somebody give it to me.
Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, he gave
Yeah.
such like a charismatic, like bravado
And then it was-
out there, and
And then it was Jason Schwartzman in the in Ballard.
yeah, and that's like a different. I think it's
Yeah,
a
that was
different
that was a
character
good one.
altogether. If I'm,
He's not the same character,
but it's still
he's
a
he's
flicker
the
man.
host.
Yeah, and so Kieran Culkin, I don't see him as this. I don't see him as this charismatic. I see him more of a
point.
snarky, like I saw some tweet that was like these are the
maybe.
district bucket like whole bit.
You need a character actor for this. Someone who's gonna disappear, like a Jason Schwartzman.
We talked about
Yeah.
we looked up actors that were in their 30s, early 40s. A name we landed on was Daniel Radcliffe would be kind of a funny guy to toss in there, a little guy just to go about.
I don't know if anyone's watching Yellow Jackets, but he's weird on that. So
He's in Yellow Jackets, Daniel Radcliffe?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Who else
Yeah.
did we talk about?
Cool. Listen, I think the big thing we'll have to do is like Caesar Flickerman we know as a character, Haymitch we know as an adult. Like you're gonna have to read the book. We're gonna have to read the book, and then we're gonna have to be like, I don't get that. And also you gotta take the fans for Hunger Games as a grain of salt because they're fucking insane.
Fair.
They have they're horny about it. It's weird. Same with the Last of Us thing. It's the same shit. They go crazy over their property.
The people.
That they like, so they're like they think they've already built it up in their head. So whatever you put on the screen is not what they're going to be pictured unless you do exactly what they say.
I gotta say, Hunger Games. I don't see any of the intense negativity you see from the comic book people, the Star Wars people.
It's a little more
even
positive.
the Last of Us people.
Yeah.
A lot. More, I'd say a lot more.
Oh my god, the Last of Us people need to relax. I played the game and I'm okay with pretty much everything they've been doing or casting so far. Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
Why isn't she buff?
I don't know. They
Don't you know that any
just
young woman actor is probably being actively discouraged from getting buff?
Yeah. Also, that girl Caitlin Devers, she needs to be put on you remember the Kelly Marie Trank thing?
Yeah,
that's
man.
Yeah, just left
this
her
girl
to...
needs to delete this girl. I'm just saying right now, this girl needs to delete her socials. She needs to go lay low until June because it's going to be a rough couple months for her.
Is it worth the bag to have to go do that?
Oh, to play a controversial character on a show
not even you're just skinny. You're normal size instead of being
no, not even
buff.
that. Something she is an antagonist. She's an antagonist in the show. She does things. She's supposed to be a physical thing. And in the game, even when she was buff, she did some people like, so you're telling me a woman did that? Now you've toned down her buffness. She's only going to be set up for more. I had no problem with it. I'm just saying, people are going to be, she's going to do something in the show, and people who don't know already are going to get pissed.
Well, I mean,
and it's
is it the same thing where this season is going to take up the entire second game?
No, it's half.
So it's half the game. So then they've already confirmed season 3. So she'll be back in that third season. So she's gonna be.
No, yeah. So I don't know where they've left off because they've obviously with the game and the way the game, especially the second game, they have to switch around order and condense things because of just how you adapt a game. Because this one especially, it's the whole opening is 3 different perspectives, all converging on a single event. Then you play 3 days as one character, and then go back and play 3 days as another character. The same 3 days. And then you meet at then there's the epilogue, the final act. So it's how would you make that as a show? It wouldn't work. So I don't know how they're splitting it up. But what I'm saying is that this girl is going to be a controversial character. I don't think she's controversial. I'm just saying what I'm seeing.
Yeah. No, it's
I am excited.
Disappointing.
I'm finishing my season 1
men's new name of the pod. Men suck.
Men suck.
Maybe
the men suck.
We can't be the men suck pod.
Yeah. We're the only 3 good men out there, actually.
I actually only know 3 good men.
A few good men. It's a few good men. It's when 3, allies just talk about a few good men.
Allies.
Yeah.
All right. Should we go on to? Hey, oh God, what is this news?
Yeah.
What is
this? This is all I could find. This is all I could find from the Paramount panel. But
he said, "Oh God, what is this?"
For some reason, they're making they're gonna make Angry Birds 3. So, but the cast is, they've stopped hiring voice actors entirely. We're getting Keke Palmer, Tim Robinson, and Nikki Glaser, and then some other smaller name.
Sure.
Actors.
I didn't even know they made a second.
They're all screen actors.
Yeah, they're not the era of the voice actor. They're stick on television, dummy.
Yeah.
And not invincible. Don't even think about it.
Don't even think of going over there.
You're not welcome.
Yeah, they're gonna have $3 to animate, and but I don't know. It's weird. They're not gonna let Nikki Glaser be Nikki Glaser. I don't know how the Tim Robinson stuff works as a bird.
Yeah.
Keke Palmer, I could see working as a cartoon
Tim
animal.
Robinson is kind of a character actor, although most of his characters are just Tim Robinson.
But he's doing a lot of
only he can do
facial expressions in his work too. So
yeah, I don't think I'd pick up his voice.
His mumblings.
Also, who is this for now?
Yeah, who is this?
Who is this for? if I know kids love Nikki Glaser.
Yeah, kids love Tim Robinson sketches.
Yeah, that's true. No, I get that. All right, well, listen, Paramount's not
2027, so maybe even older when it comes out. Isn't that
I think
great,
this
guys?
is the big one. The next thing is the Tron Ares is what we really
let's go through the Disney panel.
Put them back in the grid.
Yeah, I think we all had the same reaction.
Maybe they will.
We had the same, and then you
put them in the grid.
You take them out of the grid. I don't care to see the light cycles like messing up a cop car. That doesn't do anything for me. Like that doesn't do anything.
It's on that knife edge of it. Looks so.
It looks
cool,
so
but
good.
also
it
like
looks so good. Why take us out?
Why take us out of the grid?
You know what's funny though is that this director has had his hands on a sequel to a big franchise and did not do very hot with it. He did the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, which is not great, but visual looks great. What happened to Sam and Cora, dog? They escaped the grid, and we're just gonna never find out.
Well, it's been like 12 years, so they're probably just middle-aged now, and that's what
everyone's. Most people's reaction I'm seeing online is not because they don't really care as much about being in the grid like we do. Most reactions is like, "This looks great."
Why?
Bummer, Jared Leto.
Why is that monster in this?
Why is Jared Leto in this fucking movie?
He looks also exactly like how he looked in Morbius. Like he looks exactly the same.
He just has a sci-fi face. They just can't resist. Blade Runner, Morbius,
yeah, Mr. Nobody. He did that shit.
Mr. Nobody. Yeah, he just got a sci-fi face. He's just got a sci-fi face, or like maybe it's just like really smooth and feminine. That's why he won that Oscar.
I think he got cast at a different time. This thing's been on the docket for a while.
Yeah.
I think if they did it over again. You know what's my favorite one is that I forget who got recast it. Like that movie I hate, Army of the Dead with Zack Snyder. When they recast that helicopter driver,
Tig Vagaro.
She's literally like standing CGI'd in all the scenes. It's so funny because like there's some scenes you don't really notice, and other scenes where she's very clearly like standing like a cutscene character, and like it's the depth doesn't really line up. Right?
Yeah.
So I guess what they can do.
They like went to like a warehouse and just shot all her stuff.
That's crazy.
In like a week.
Listen, the movie looks cool. I'm in. Tron Legacy was a movie I didn't like when it came out. Upon rewatching it as an adult, I was like, that was pretty fucking.
It rocks.
Yeah.
Joseph Kosinski.
All-time soundtrack. I'm excited for Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think like as a structure, this movie's gonna work. But I think like with Legacy, the whole just doing like fish out of water just works with this sort of story, like in the grid. And doing it the opposite way just seems counterintuitive towards what the movie's going to try to achieve visually. But, I mean, we'll see.
I don't want guns in my grid.
Is he an AI? That's the point. Like, it's supposed to be some like new thing.
Yeah, Ares. Ares.
You said it's Trent Reznor and Atticus.
Yeah, 9 Inch Nails.
They're doing their thing.
That's cool. See, for that alone, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean, yeah, it's going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. Do right by them this time.
Yeah.
Mr. Oscar.
Nominate
Tron Ares, you cowards.
Tron. We're starting it now.
Throw him a best score nom.
A win. Damn it.
Zootopia 2.
Yeah, I don't have anything for this.
Just like free. We don't need to talk about Zootopia 2.
Okay, cool.
Anyway,
I heard there.
Shout out Quinta Brunson.
I saw a tweet that said, "Are they in couples therapy because of the abortion?" And I'm like, "What? What does that even mean? Is it a meme? Did I miss something?" It also is. Apparently, there's a Zootopia comic about abortion where Judy Hopps.
No,
Like canon?
No.
I'm not making this up.
Don't show that on the screen.
Oh, God.
I don't need to see fucking fan fiction.
She's not having it on the
Judy
screen.
Hopps having an abortion.
Well, what would a fox rabbit baby look like? I also would
Demon
probably abort.
baby.
Wait, what the fuck? Nick is excited about it, and she wants to get rid of it. This is the conflict in the. Okay, we're really on
get
this.
this.
I'm sorry. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Brian, have you seen the Judy Hopps guy on TikTok?
No,
He's like a regular guy, and he'll just do like any sort of like TikTok video scenario, and then he'll like pan, and his walls are just covered in those like deviant art pictures of like Judy Hopps, and he's like, "Oh, I love Judy Hopps." And then he took it a step too far. I think he went to Disney and met one of the Judy Hoppses, and they were like, "Well, that's him," and they kicked him out. Like,
that's wild.
He's a freak, a real freak, and he's been doing this joke for so long. I don't think it's a bit.
That's horrifying.
This is an incredibly
Those guys need
dark
help,
comedy, by the way.
Those guys need help.
Jesus Christ.
We need help too.
Speaking of needing help, what about Jake Sully? Huh?
Jake Sully,
segue.
Yo, I'm actually, you know what? I saw some clips from Way of Water again. I'm gonna stop being a hater.
Yeah,
I'm back on.
grow up,
I don't think I'm gonna
Brian.
watch Way of Water again.
Join the tribe.
I'm
Join
gonna
the
watch
tribe,
it in
Brian.
theaters. I mean, it's gonna be a fucking visual spectacle.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in.
I'm excited.
Come join us with AWA.
AWA.
Ewa.
Come
Ewa.
on. Give me your tail, Brian.
So we know that they're like ashy people.
Yes, and they are the villains. They will be the villains.
Are they?
That's one demerit for Brian. It's one demerit.
So there are ashy people. It's insane.
They said they were former Na'vi. I don't know how you renounce Na'vi.
Yeah,
I
Na'vi
interpret that
people.
either as what they are react, like you said, renouncing it, or they're. The other half of me was like,
Ooh,
are they
what if they're
dead?
disconnected
Have
from
they
AWA?
renounced AWA? I was gonna say, is that
They're a godless,
godless
horde of-
heathens?
yeah, godless heathens. The unwashed, ashy masses.
If I don't see crew cut Na'vi, crew cut Avatar, those are my favorite. The military
I
dudes.
want. Yes, they need to do a collab with like Oakley or something. Give me the Avatar Oakleys. That's what I want.
Man.
That's funny.
I'm proud.
Yeah, that meme of him waking up on the bed is so funny to me. Like, the guy with the crew cut leaning over him is just the funniest shit. Let me find it, bro. That shit cracks me up.
I'm proud of you, Brian. You didn't do your whole like, do you think they're gonna learn the ways of the people? And then eventually
Shut up. I know.
You didn't do that bit for the 7th time.
You're cynical, Brian. You need to open up your heart
to
to your
AWA.
weird tail penis and join us.
Oh man.
But speaking of weird,
Speaking of weird,
are you finding the?
Go ahead.
How,
Just keep
what's
share
your
your
plan with this
screen.
clip, Brian?
Just show
What is
me-
your
No,
plan?
nothing.
share your screen.
You're just like,
guy.
you're on a side quest.
Just sort of-
For all of our listeners on Spotify, and
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him off my screen. Get him out of there.
this is the dumbest pod we've had so far.
Yo, okay.
Do you guys have 8.5 spare hours?
Yeah. For what?
Do I?
For what is
For for Hugh Jackman's Wolverine to breathe at you on
So
screen?
the Disney,
Why did they release this
the
video?
Disney intern who put out the chairs decided, I'm gonna do it one more better, and here's 8.5 hours of Hugh Jackman breathing. That's
crazy.
the guy.
And like halfway through, he like strikes a pose and then goes right back. He
He's
like
just
emotes.
breathing?
He does like he hits an emote and then goes right back.
You're making this up.
It's so real.
No. I mean, he only does the pose for a couple seconds, so people just screenshotted that, and that's kind of all you need, unless you want to fall to sleep to Hugh Jackman breathing.
It's
I
just
don't
a
know.
video. That's wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Try tuning in.
Yeah. I
You
guess.
should probably just share your screen if you're gonna do that for the rest of the episode.
I didn't. all right. I'll stop.
Alright.
No, listen. That's weird. Disney fans watch anything.
Yeah, I guess so. But speaking of watching just anything.
Yeah.
Just anything. And apparently
God.
loving it. And apparently
Yeah.
Chicken
loving it. The
jockey.
Minecraft movie.
Chicken. People are going. It's Coliseum behavior.
I saw children get arrested.
That's crazy. People are going nuts. People like apparently theater employees be like, "Yo, they're trashing the theaters."
Yeah, I saw one with fireworks. They're bringing confetti cannons.
I saw someone bring
They're
a
all
real
recording,
chicken
waiting for.
to the movie. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see
It was like the whole chicken
The
jockey
behavior's
scene
out of
happened,
control.
and everyone threw their popcorn,
They
and
had
it cut to the lobby, and there was like, oh, and there was a chicken on the ground. Everyone's like, chicken jockey.
At my theater, when I saw A Hell of a Summer, they had security, which they always have a guard, but they had multiple, because kids were trying to just get in and go. Like, they were trying not to buy their tickets, and they had to, like, stop kids left and right. Like, people were bum rushing that theater.
They're acting. Yeah, it's what makes sense. I saw one where like families were also there, and they just had no idea. You know, they're bringing
Yeah.
their very young kids. They're just not online
They
like
think it's
that.
kids'
They're
movie.
They're wondering why there's 100 teenagers in this movie. They all bought
Armed
medium-sized
guards going up
popcorns,
the
and, like, some of them
aisles.
have like bombs under their jackets.
And they're just throwing
so
shit.
They're just losing their minds, and like the little kids are crying. You can hear it. They're like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, because it's scary. Like, what the?
I bet they're
I
like,
heard the movie's terrible.
oh, I mean, it's just Jack Black being like,
He's just saying things.
first we dig, now we mine.
Yeah.
I think it's
My
Mind
name?
Craft.
So yeah, my bad. I've never, whatever.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, man.
You're not part of the Brotherhood of the
Brotherhood
Block?
of the Block.
Absolutely not.
Listen,
It's not getting better.
300
You should have worn
mil
your Minecraft
global
t-shirt, Brian.
over the
I
weekend.
have a Minecraft t-shirt.
That's over. Oh, it's
just
over
felt like
one
you
weekend. 300 mil globally, or has it been a week?
Worldwide, and then
Whoa.
that's opening
No.
weekend.
That is
It has not been a week.
insane.
That's
Yeah,
a
this opened
crazy.
last weekend, so it's not been a week. They're
So
already
this thing
talking
is
about
gonna-
doing a
dude,
sequel.
it's gonna keep doing numbers. People are gonna keep because the memes are rolling out. People in the U.S. at least are gonna keep coming to this.
It's the best, worst thing that can happen to you if your movie gets memed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for a theater because I'm glad they're making money because it's better. But like, also like, guys, kids, I love the enthusiasm. Let's turn it down a couple notches.
Yeah.
That's like hundreds of dollars in popcorn you purchase just to throw.
I know, that's crazy. I am Steve.
I mean,
What's a chicken jockey's
yeah,
a big one, right? That's
yeah,
when they
chicken-
gonna.
chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. They're so stupid. It makes me kind of want to see it.
I mean,
But
this was like, why are you so good at the?
I was seeing people like aura farming, being like, before the movie started, just being like, people were being like, high risk, high reward aura farming. Just getting up in
What?
front of the crowd.
Oh yeah, some people are trying to like say shit. I don't think. Listen, I will watch the movie when it comes out. I'm not going to theaters to see it.
Come on, Brian. You were so committed last week.
I was, but then like I can't find time to do it too. It's like now I'm a little scared. I think maybe next week it'll probably be a little better.
Now I'm a little, like,
Hide in the
how
back.
scared would you be like sitting in a
Back.
theater and seeing like 15 middle schoolers rolling with full things of popcorn like right behind you?
They already make me
Like,
nervous.
yeah,
They already.
they sit behind you and you don't hear any like crunching of popcorn the first hour.
I mean, you ever been in a theater? When you're in a theaters, you sit down, right, and you see like a bunch of teenagers walking. You're like, "Fuck," because you never know what kind of kids you're dealing with. Like sometimes they just sit there quietly. Then there's next year they're using their phones.
Yeah,
which
they're
is a little
taking
annoying,
pictures, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. Or they're
Oh my god.
Twisters are
dude.
quiet. Twisters was bad.
Oh, I sat next to like, well, it was probably like a sleepover. I don't know, because it was pretty late showing of Twisters, and they all left at one point, and they came back, and they're like, let's do a group photo. Full flash. In the theater.
Full flash in the theater is crazy.
During the movie. It's like, what are you doing? Wait. Also, it was like a special screening with a Q&A.
Yeah.
Ain't No Love in Oklahoma had been playing for like 20 minutes with like the big poster. That's
Yeah.
when you take your photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But
I keep
mid-movie.
chasing that same.
Where was that at the Oscars? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, bring that one back.
Missed
Yeah,
opportunity
what?
after
That's
missed
crazy.
opportunity.
That's
Missed
actually
opportunity
crazy.
After missed opportunity.
Wow, I didn't think of that. That brings me
Get some
into
like, yeah. Get us.
thing that movies that need theatricals, but it's not. They're all going to be crammed on Hulu, just like Prey. It's Dan Trachtenberg's up on got his Predator movies. Two more coming out. One just
Well,
got the trailer.
Badlands is hitting theaters.
Badlands is good.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because Prey, I remember Prey watching it when it came out. I was like, fuck it. I think it was a Sunday. I wasn't feeling well. Lights off. Was like, I'm just going to watch this. Because I thought it was going to be kind of mediocre. Just a mediocre Predator movie. And I was like, that was awesome. How did that not have a theatrical release? They just
I think
jammed
it
it on
was
Hulu.
COVID.
No, it was later than that.
It was like-
shit was like 2022.
I think
dog.
it was like 2022.
It was like
We watched it in Virginia Square.
I think I watched it at your house.
Yeah, we watched it
that's
together.
right.
that movie rocks.
The movie does rock.
Prey rocks. Predator Badlands we don't know much about. It's gonna rock, but I didn't even know this animated movie was coming out, and
Yeah,
they just dropped the trailer.
Pleasant surprise.
Killer of Killers.
Looks great.
This looks sick.
Killer of Killers.
Killer of Killers.
Big
What
fan.
are the three
Trachtenberg
groups?
was like, somehow we samurai, World War
World War
II,
II,
fighter
yep.
pilots, and then Vikings.
Vikings.
Yep.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Sign me
All right,
up.
let's take your bets now. Pilots cooked.
Pilots.
Yeah,
so
they
dead.
should-
What do you get? I saw that one guy rip through the back of the plane.
Oh,
It's
That one
crazy.
seemed the most
I didn't
out of
know these dudes
pocket.
could fly.
Like the Vikings are big. The samurai have swords. Like it is literally coughing baby versus nuclear bomb with the
You have a ship that
Yeah.
a ship got you
Yeah.
through space.
invisible.
These planes couldn't even get over the
spaceship
Atlantic.
versus Amelia Earhart's fucking plane. Like we're cooked.
They had to map. They had one gun. They had to map their like England going to
paper.
France. They had to like map it out. Like they'd be like, oh shit, do we have enough fuel to get back? And then they're in a plane that's invisible. I don't even know why it bothered pulling them back. It demolished the plane in one
Yeah.
shot.
It's so fucked up.
That guy, too many sweats. That's why I can never be a pilot. Too many
Yeah,
sweats.
yeah. I would so just land. We're over enemy territory. I don't care.
Were they just waiting? They're like, oh, they invented the very first plane. They were like watching the Wright brothers. They're like, we'll be back.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
exactly.
I will say, just kind of taking Hulu's kind of got their thumb on the pulse with the Predator and Prey franchise, right? Because they're also doing Alien Earth.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole thing, and it'll be curious because obviously Trachtenberg, depending on how Predator Badlands does, like this is like 2 in a row, maybe 3 that he's crushing with the Predator franchise, and obviously we watched Alien Romulus and we loved that. So I'd be curious to see where this goes. Like if they want to do their
about it. They were talking about
crossover bit.
I think they said something about after Romulus did well, where they talked about Fed Alvarez and like joked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he said something about what Dan Trachtenberg's doing over with Predator. He's like, I like what he's doing, or something. They made a joke, like kind of being like, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering that, but I feel like
I remember him saying that like, hey, if we did do one, we just wouldn't tell you, and then you would get in there, and then like the Predator would pop up.
Nah.
That's funny.
And you'd be like,
I mean, if anything, I doubt it'll happen with Alien Earth. I still have no idea what's going on with Alien Earth. That trailer dropped during the Super Bowl.
I don't either.
And it looks like it's happening like
aliens on Earth
during like the current time. But I think it's set like at like now, in present day. So, or a little in the future.
Right, that's
so
good.
I'm curious. I could see them doing like a
weird
Hulu
enough
show
as it is.
Yeah, I can see him doing like I feel like Trachtenberg would take that on rather than Fede. I feel like Fede's doing his own thing.
No. I think Trachtenberg has a good understanding of, like, I think original stories and also like him doing Black Mirror. Like I think he's one of those directors that like he doesn't need to write the script necessarily, but he's good at, if it's a good story, he can manipulate. You know what I mean? Like Prey, I don't know if he wrote it or not. Like he did a whole cut of Prey in Comanche.
Mm-hmm.
I think is cool as fuck. That's dope. Yeah, I'm just saying, I like a director who cares.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a director who cares.
Yeah. You got cool visuals.
Yeah,
sweet.
Cool kills.
What is this thing I'm reading about Megan you guys had on here?
Mithrigan?
Yeah, so
Mithrigan?
because they got Megan 2.0, which they're pulling a Cars 2 with that, where she's now like fighting crime or something like that.
I didn't watch the trailer.
Neither. I read a synopsis. I'm gonna be honest, not for me. But I want to talk about this because they're putting Megan, the original one, in theaters one night only, with like a second part that you do at the same time on your phone. So it's encouraging phones out. It sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
What is this second
like
part? So like you just have your phone out.
So Megan's gonna be interacting you. Little like behind the scenes stuff is gonna pop up. It's like watching one of those like DVD specials, but on your phone at the movie. Which, I mean, go ahead and put
save that shit for
there.
Netflix. Fucking Bandersnatch that shit.
Save it for the DVD. Put it on the DVD.
The DVD. Yeah, save that shit for later.
Or just read the straight up release it in theaters and then put all that extra stuff on a DVD release. You know, that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's upsetting. Let's talk about
the
something
slippery slope.
Happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's talk about something better. He's back, baby.
Yeah.
The trailer finally dropped.
Dude,
Mikey, you said it. He said it, and they haven't. Ask and shall
I was
receive.
running out of time. I was like, where is this? But I see why he waited, because I saw like 2 seconds of it, and I was like, when are tickets going on sale?
Sign me up.
Yeah. That was great. Michael Cera.
Phoenician Scheme.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Somebody said why do all his movies look the same? They had a lot of likes on Twitter, and I didn't like that. I didn't want to you shut the hell up.
Auntie,
yeah.
And you know how much work he does to do
She goes, they're all. It was like somebody said. She's like, they're all the same movies, as are Sunshines and Rainbows. You fucking
all snowflakes are the same.
Yeah.
Exactly. No.
It's like,
and
it's
we
like
love
that,
the
right? It's
snow.
like they're all the same, as are sunsets and rainbows. You fucking viper.
You viper. So this is Sarah's debut in a Wes Anderson movie. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I believe so.
He seems.
I don't really think I've seen him in dramatic roles, really.
It's
He
been
did,
a little while.
like Little Miss. He's in Little Miss. No, he's not in Little Miss Sunshine, but he's in.
No, I'm sure he's done semi-dramatic roles. I mean, like, he's been around, but
Yeah, it's been a little while since I've seen him in something. It feels like so. Yeah.
anyway. Sorry, my headphones were like riding out, like was like pushing on my hat, so I adjusted and I couldn't hear you guys for a minute. Though I was just kind of going back in.
You gotta look
You're doing
at us.
the Avatar crew title. Look at us.
The Avatar hit him with the crew cut still.
Yeah.
Sir.
So when does this drop again? This movie?
Fear not. May 30th, I think.
Cool.
Shit, so you weren't kidding about no time.
I was like, where is this?
May 30th.
I was like, dude, what?
So it's the week after Mission Impossible?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a Wes Anderson.
Yeah,
film.
it's
Love him,
not-
glad
it's
he
not gonna
took it to make him.
It's not.
He's not gonna.
Love
They're
it.
also cheap. I think they're cheap to make too.
Yeah,
Cheapish.
yeah. It's like moving sets around and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So it's,
I'm
you
just
know.
saying for
Just
all
looks
the
so
actors
whimsical.
for Mission Impossible, it needs to stay in IMAX multiple weekends. So I don't think Wes Anderson's taking him out of IMAX. But
This is funny.
No.
So this is the first time he's done a live action movie without this cinematographer Robert Yeoman. He's done every live action Wes Anderson movie has been with him. The guy had a different project going on,
interesting.
so he's doing
Wow.
a different cinematographer. Interesting.
Who is it? And what have they done previous?
The new one.
Mhm.
Let me see. Hold that thought. Nobody move. It's hard. Dude, this IMDb fucking layout is absolutely trash. Oh, here's the crew button. Let Papa see the crew. Calm down. This part can be cut.
Come on, Brian.
Dude, I'm trying. Bruno Del Bono.
Bruno?
Bruno Del Bono. He did
Dan Bongino?
Tragedy Macbeth.
Oh, that was
He's done
a great
a
looking movie.
Ballad of Buster. Well, I don't know if it's that one. I assume so. 2021. Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Darkest Hour, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, Big Eyes, Inside Llewyn Davis, Dark Shadows, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Across the Universe, Amelie.
You had
Yeah,
me at
he's-
the
He's
Oh,
French.
so they kind of took him from the Coens.
Yeah, I guess it looks like he did work with the Coens a few times. Yeah, he did the one, the Denzel, Joel Coen.
Yeah, that movie looks incredible.
Cool.
Tragedy
That movie
Macbeth.
looks incredible.
I mean,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I like Wes.
It looks
Yeah.
great on the
I
trailer.
mean, well, I'll be there. We're going to be there.
Hell yeah. Cool.
All right.
What do we got? Hershey's.
well, they're making
the
a
fuck is-
Hershey's movie. I just thought that was
What's that
funny and
even
weird,
mean?
and they cast it. It's about the story of Mr. Hershey.
Sure. Finn Whitrock?
Pass.
Like, what are we doing? This feels like bottom of the barrel stuff. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's what there's nothing else to make movies about.
Yeah.
If we want to move on to I think we don't need to talk about The Last of Us because we already talked about it, but the China thing is actually really bad.
It's scary.
If
Yeah,
that happens.
It's really scary.
It's gonna fuck over movies.
Yeah, I mean, Marvel should be worried, or Disney in general, because Avatar does huge over there.
Yeah, they make money on money.
Yeah.
It's a huge market that you're just cutting out.
We might not get a Meg
Massively.
3
I don't think
if this happens.
Transformers. No, but even like obviously the movies that really crush in China, but like people like I feel like a movie executives are gonna feel it when if that happens they ban it where they're like, wait, what happened to that money we get? I'm like, yeah, you just cut out billions of people.
We're going to see such a
That's
drop.
cool,
We're going to see a
400 mil.
drop off
Just
in
you don't
Yeah,
get
quality.
it more.
flat 400. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, flat 400 mil. You just cut away. If it's a big blockbuster, you just knock 400 mil off your gross.
This is how, actually, double-edged sword, this is how we return to the mid-budget movie.
Yeah, exactly. This is how we get back.
It is return.
Return to
Hey,
the budget.
24 and Neon are going to
Yeah.
be
Or
This is-
so
this is-
up
this is
after
what
this.
This is what gets Trump at. Actually, was what pushes Trump to step down. Is that everyone riots like, wait, what do you mean all those movies are gone? Oh yeah, it's because of Trump's thing. What?
The letterbox users
No,
rise
Marvel.
up.
Yeah, all the nerds. Yeah. Find me Luigi's
Nah, this
letterbox.
is really scary, and I could see this as a legitimate, viable, step.
It could
Like,
happen.
this could.
It'd be easy to do.
Somebody said the one exception they'll make is Avatar. If the Chinese will not allow that. They're going to be like, yeah, that shit's coming
Thank
over
God that shit's
David
filmed.
Edwards power.
Thank God that
Yeah.
they gotta release that shit. So
here. Yeah. No. Why does it say 2023 in question mark there? Am I bugging?
Where?
yeah,
on the movie of the week?
Cool. Are we moving on to that?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to talk about CinemaCon first. Like, I
I just wanted that's more for us or whatever. But sorry, my roommate's texting
Yeah,
me.
I saw.
He's got comments about
What's
sorry,
his comments?
Since we're transitioning, he has
Mike just walks in the door and comes
he's
in.
got some feelings.
He's got some.
About what?
He's watching the last episode.
He's on his way to a movie right now. He's on his soapbox right now because he lived in Europe for a while, overseas in general, and he says Barry Kagan can't do a Scouse accent. He's supposed to be from Liverpool and Saltburn, and his accent is all over the place. This is about the
This is
Beatles
about
movie.
I was gonna say, I was like, what does this go?
No, he says he can't do Ringo, but I'll do Ringo for
I'll
him.
do Ringo. He said you wanted Ringo.
right
Here I
there,
am.
right
It's
there on
me,
the
Ringo
fridge.
from Liverpool.
I'm from Liverpool.
Go
Great
the
record.
local team.
Bates record.
Thanks for the
Can
thanks for the
Ringo
input,
write
Mike.
a
We'll be looking for your input live every episode. All
Yeah.
right. from here on out.
Mikey!
Yeah, shout out Mike.
One of our 5
Shout out,
listeners, Mike. Yes, sir. Mike.
Well, you better.
Congratulations, Patreon member of the month.
I know where he lives. Congratulations, Mike. You win. Listener of the week. I'm seeing a happy birthday shout out for 2 of our listeners,
Yeah.
Bailey and Mike.
Yeah,
happy birthday to those guys. Wow.
Bailey's just left hate comments on all of our videos. That's the only. No.
I'll take any comments.
We love
Engagement.
Like, subscribe, dislike, unsubscribe, and then resubscribe.
Hate on us, cancel us, do whatever it takes.
Smash any button. Just smash any button.
Step on us. It's cool.
Yeah. Spit my coffee. Whatever you say.
Start a discourse.
Movie of the week.
Discourse.
We can get into it.
That was a great one. Good
Give
job,
us
Eric.
Thanks.
Give us a synopsis of the movie.
Yeah.
Eric.
Hell of a summer.
Tell us what it is.
I wrote 2023 here. It's a comedy horror written and directed by Finn Wolfhard and Billy Burke. I think this movie was filmed and released in 2020, or not released, filmed. It's been sitting for a while because I think Neon picked it up and was waiting for a time to release it. So it's been.
So they went to like what festivals or like whatever.
It went to festivals.
Yeah, all the reviews are from like August 11th, 2023.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Before
That's
this
crazy.
weekend. Yeah.
So they're just distributing the shit like mad late. Okay, cool. Go ahead,
but
Eric. Sorry.
this movie
Happens.
stars Wolfhard, who, I mean, you guys don't even know. You already know Mike from Stranger Things, and Brick Burke, that guy.
Billy
Brick, who's starred in a lot of like the Ghostbusters movie. I wouldn't say starred, but he's had roles in a lot of these movies that Finn Wolfhard has had in the last couple of years. Ghostbusters, Afterlife, and others. And then they're alongside the main character, Fred Hickinger, who from Gladiator 2, season 1 of White Lotus. And then he was also in Nickel Boys, Micah. I didn't realize that.
Yes, he was.
Right.
He is the guy that they run errands with in that pickup truck.
Got you.
He's like nice-ish. Part of the problem, but like not as evil as all the other people. But continue, Eric, please.
No, I mean, this is a story that we've all really heard before. It's summer camp counselors really being hunted and terrorized by a mass killer. It's not a new story, but in terms of just the bits, one-liners, it was really funny and really reflected like this generation's humor, I thought. It's like a tight hour 20 movie. Not even an hour and a half, hour 20.
Yeah.
I feel like you could show this to anybody and they'd have a good time. And it's not even that scary. I mean, I want to kick it over to you guys.
It's not even. It's barely a horror. It's barely a horror movie, guys. I would say I love this movie. I thought this movie was fucking hilarious. I took my girlfriend, her roommate, and her friend who was visiting because they were like, "Yeah, we'll go." We were all cracking up. This I would watch a million more of these kinds of movies. It was fun. Like I think you said it perfect. The humor, just like I don't know if it just was weird because we're like the same age as Finn Wolfhard and Billy Brick, ish. They're a little younger, but you know what I mean, like close. And it just was right on par with the kind of jokes I like. I cracked me up. I think some people didn't like it because the kills weren't very. It wasn't very horror, but it's a comedy. If you want a comedy,
go
it's
for
funny.
the jokes.
It's a comedy, yeah. The killing is there too.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Brick. I want to see Billy Brick in more stuff.
Yeah,
that kid cracked me up.
And we were talking about it
Michael,
afterwards. Him and Finn wrote this movie, and they wrote their own characters, and he just wrote all these bits for himself, being just the biggest douchebag, and it was so great, so good.
Bro, so we all agree the killer's killing at random, right? That shit was great.
And he just keeps doing that bit over and over.
Yeah. So he's not. I don't know why he wouldn't. Kind of hurts my feelings. I'm the hottest like that.
He admitted Jason admitted he was killing at random. Like there was no motive behind who he was killing first.
Bro, the fucking Ouija board bit had me crying.
I don't even know.
He doesn't even know.
Oh my gosh! I mean,
who's the gay kid's name? I can't
Ari.
remember. He was
Or no,
cracking.
that's
They were
that film
honestly
guy.
all the characters. He was funny as fuck too. The whole like, what if I just held a gun to your head?
Yeah.
But it's not the same.
26%.
It doesn't have bullets in it.
What?
20 figures you don't know that 26% of people with nut allergies have social anxiety. Enjoy your privilege. and walks off. It's so good, dude. It's so good.
And they killed him extra rough. The peanut butter covered
They didn't need to
that
do
shit
all
was so
that.
funny.
brutal.
The bit too that they had when he's talking to Billy Brick and Finn Wolfhard, that conversation where they're like, does heads mean anything to you? Holy shit, she blew. He's like, no, I blew her. And he's like, yeah, it popped in Spider-Man. She's like, isn't that unfair? No, it's cool. I've seen the movie a bunch of times. Like,
2 hours and 7 minutes. I've seen it a bunch of times.
2 hours and 7 minutes.
It's so good.
Billy Brick, just everything he was doing, like just even when he was fighting him at the end, that shit was so.
Are you hard right now?
Yeah.
But that and like, I mean, I wrote it in my review. The line that got me in the movie when he was like lining up to do the jumping the fire in his BMX, and he's just like, fire can't burn the dragon. And someone's like, just do it already, you pussy. He's like, what you call me? Stunts off.
What is it? I could like, I want to rewatch this movie and just watch more quotes, because like the one too when he goes, yeah, you know, 2 years, no meat, and then she's like, actually, no, you didn't let me finish.
Yeah.
18 months.
Yeah.
Scorpio, like Gosling.
Oh, man, no, great.
Like, just great bits, dude. Like,
So
Tell
funny.
me everyone's hooking up but me.
Yeah.
No, you know, he's washing his friend's stepdad's car because he looks cool, and then they're like, "Isn't that my dad's car?" He's like, "Why are you washing?"
I will say,
this movie, like, was just, I think it's an argument.
I'll say, like, I don't want to hear your takes, Mike, on it too, because we just keep quoting like good bits from it. But Fred Hitchinger's like awkward, like, I kept thinking of like the Friday Beers, like that awkward roommate, or like the what's the whole bit, like the fringe guy bit.
Your freshman year,
Fringe guy. He was doing this fringe guy bit the whole movie. Like in the beginning when he's introducing himself, or not introducing, but like seeing all the campers, and he's like talking to the girl that he has a crush on. He's like, why'd he break up with you? Like, it's just so awkward. Like chasing all of them down.
Yeah.
He played his role
They're
well.
all just like convinced. Oh my god, it's so awkward. Mike, what'd you think of it?
No, I did like his performance probably the most. They asked so much of the whole movie kind of hinges on him being believably, likably unlikable. Like you totally get why they don't like him. But also he's so earnest and like well-meaning that you do like him. And then they kind of have the Paul Blart arc where like the loser saves the day and gets the girl.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good. I thought he had some comedic moments even though he had to be like the straight man a lot. Like one of my favorite right at the end. When Billy Brick's character is stabbed with the knife. First of all, he's laying there in the burning building. When you find out, not even all that hurt. It's a Swiss Army knife this long. He's laying there prepared to die. And then he carries him out, lays him down, and then he, crazy, pulls out the knife, gives it to him because it's like an award. And he's like, why would you pull that out? It's super bad. He's like, oh, I don't care if I died. He's like, you're not going to die from that. It's like 2 inches deep.
You're not supposed to pull out.
Yo, what's the shit he says when he goes up to him and he's like, Billy's like, oh, what's up, man? I'm Billy. Yeah, dude, we know each other. He's going to, Billy Brick has a line there where he goes like, oh, Jason, no, you actually don't look any different. I just don't know who you are. Or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
He's so, yeah, no, you're right. It kind of did hinge on what's his name, Fred Hetchinger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Performance, being just absolutely dork,
Just
like unlikely,
that
likable.
glazed over earnest look in his eye with like that smile plastered to his face, and when all the campers are in like the mess hall at one point talking, he comes in and is like, "There's been a robbery," and he's like, 4 jacks, and he starts trying to do magic, and
they're like, "Shut up, shut up." No,
when he finds the first body and he's running in there and he's like, there's a body and I can't find the, like, he's like, oh, we should check the phones, and they just cut right back to him being there and he's like covered in snot and crying. Like, there's no phone. Oh god, it's so funny. Funny.
Man. No, that was good. Oh, that was a fun watch. I'm actually excited to watch it again.
Yeah,
because that's like, it's one of those movies I
it's
just feel like it's a good.
It's
It's
really
very fun. It's like a perfect movie where you're like, if you were like, oh, you want to watch a movie with your friends.
Yeah.
Like you want something funny, but maybe a little bit of that is like a perfect watch with your buddies kind of movie. I think it's got a little something for everybody. I don't know if our parents would like it. I don't know if it's just attuned to like the 19 to like 29-year-old age demographic of humor.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You guys see that movie The Package on Netflix?
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like that, or like, you could liken it to like a Bodies, because there's that like almost meta commentary where like, especially like Finn Wolfhard's character.
Yeah.
a guy majoring in women's studies goes down for 2 hours and 7 minutes.
9 out of 10 of straight relationships start
that...
with the woman performing fellatio on the man.
Yeah, it's like good, but it's also like kind of he's the butt of the joke, and also you're like, but is it bad? Is he not doing anything wrong?
Yeah.
So
Why is he at the tray of waters when there's a killer always killing me?
Stay dehydrated.
Good guy.
He's like, fuck, I'm sorry, guys. I lost my cool. I'll get us more waters.
Oh, man. It's good. It's
Oh, yeah,
good.
I had me raise a question, too. Where they're like, all right, is Aces high or low? When the fuck have Aces ever been low? I love that. That was mad funny, too. Like, that's just... The movie geeked. Oh, man, that's good. No, good pick, Eric. I'm glad I got to see that in theaters. That was fun. Everyone in the theater was having a blast.
Oh, yeah, same with ours. We might have been laughing. We were the guys, yeah. There's some
giggling.
quieter moments, like with the couples, especially like Herringer's character and his love interest. Like at the kissing rock when they're running away, and he's like, you come here a lot? I didn't think you'd come here. Oh, congrats, you've been here. Oh, like, he's just like rambling, and he's so nervous. And that is so hard to do, I would imagine, like take after take, and you have to get it right. Comedy's hard.
He goes to think too, it's like when she's talking about his love, we're gonna be like, my love life? Or like, don't ask about my love life or something like that. It was like really, really weird. Like, I was like, that's what it was. Anyway, we can move on. That shit was good though. I liked it a lot. That was funny as fuck.
Yeah, good stuff.
Do you have a game for us, Micah? Or should you want to do you want to announce your movie of the week first?
All right. So hard. We're doing another genre change. This one, I don't know what to expect from this movie because the trailer and the press tour have been just on polar opposites. And that movie is Warfare by Alex Garland.
Oh.
In theaters this weekend.
Oh, man. This is interesting, bro, because I've heard, I keep feeling it's going all over, right? Like, are people excited? Are they not excited?
Well, I think you hear about, like, oh, man, a Iraq war movie in 2025? We're still doing this? And then, like, the press tour is, like, a totally different vibe. That's probably them trying to, like, change the conversation around it. I will say, I was talking to Mike about this, that, like, people doubted his last movie as well, Alex Garland. They were worried about the politics of it, Civil War. And you watch it, and it's not really political. It's just about the ethics of journalism and that kind of thing. So maybe there is, like, a core that we just haven't discovered yet to this movie. Yeah. I don't know, but okay, I'm willing to give it a shot.
That sounds cool.
I think it's the most... Yeah. What? Whoa. I know they gave each other...
For this movie?
Weird nicknames. They're kissing at every press junket. I don't know what they're doing. So actually, if we weren't going to record tonight, I had canceled them, but I had tickets to go see they did like an early screening release. So, yeah, movie of the week, Warfare, in theaters this weekend. Got a week.
Snaps.
Got a week.
I'm excited.
All right, now, Brian, you know the drill.
Boy.
So I know you guys kind of conjoined forces last time. And,
well, that became, once we threw it
no one actually won.
Yeah.
How do you guys... Eric, did you go first last time because it was your birthday? Don't click anything yet, Brian. I have to explain the categories.
I didn't click anything. It's just...
I think I did.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Brian, so you'll go first, but I want to explain the categories. So we got the first one, the name's James. This is all about Eric's letterbox.
Eric's letterbox. Okay, wait. Can I write this down? Can I write this down?
Yeah. You can also ask it anytime.
Okay. So name James Eric's letterbox.
Fair.
Okay. All right.
So special rule. There's also on the other side, may or may not, and that's all about Brian's letterbox.
Yeah.
So to make this a little bit more even, because presumably you would know, at least have an idea about your own answers. Eric, you get first shot at 100 through 500 on the Brian side, and Brian, you get first shot 100 through 500 on the Eric side.
I like that.
But you guys can steal.
We can steal on the
steal.
Jeopardy
one.
That.
Only on.
So it's kind of like you're just waiting for the other person to do the call, make the call. It's like
wait. So I'm confused. So I can guess. I can pick any of these ones, but he can't pick any of these. But he can steal.
No, he can steal your answer. That's right.
But he can't pick one.
But like once one is picked, I could like if Brian went for 500. And say even if he got something else wrong, then next time I could go for my own category. So I could go for the 400.
No, you can only get steals.
You
can only get steals. That makes sense.
Steals.
Okay,
only
cool.
get steals.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right,
and
let
then
them eat
these
cake.
middle three categories are free for all. So we got Let Them Eat Cake, where rich people in these movies are the antagonists of the bad guys.
Okay.
All right, and then you got Star-Crossed. These are all romantic type movies where the couple doesn't make it. The relationship doesn't make it out the movie. You got 8-Bit Shit. These are video game or game adaptations that are bad. These are bad ones.
Okay.
Since we were talking about Angry Birds today.
Can you repeat Starcross again? Sorry.
All right.
Doomed like romance movies?
Doomed romance.
Okay, got it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, ready. Is it my turn to go first?
Yes, sir, Brian.
Let's just take one or try a shot at Ricky's. Let me go. The name's James for 300.
All right.
Oh, and
Let's see
that's
it.
me clicking it. Hits the feels every time about what movie. Oh, my gut wants to say, what is La La Land?
Flip it.
Right, yeah. So,
Wait, don't I get a steal? Don't I get a steal?
Yeah. Oh,
Or
okay.
no?
Okay. Well, Brian, that is incorrect. Eric,
Okay.
would you like to steal?
I
can't look at your
think I
letterbox.
wrote
Get your
this-
damn.
No,
Are you on your bed? No phones.
No.
phones. Come on.
No. I think I wrote this about Toy Story 3.
That is correct, Eric.
Yeah.
All right, guys, give Eric 300 points.
Oh, that's funny. I like this. That's funny. That's good because that's like Eric's gonna get to read mine. I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, what did I write that about?" If I don't get it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is it my turn again though? Is it Ricky's? Is
No.
Ricky gonna go in,
Yeah,
in sequence?
Since he stole, yeah. You guys are flip-flopping.
But
Okay,
I
go
want to
ahead.
do this. I'll do it back to you,
Wait.
Brian. We're gonna do may or may not for. We're gonna go for 300 as well.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's funny. In my four faves. Did you
Yeah,
check today?
from
I
your-
haven't switched them in forever.
Oh,
I know.
Fuck me. What are two of Brian's favorite movies?
Are you gonna hit? There are only 2.
What do you mean there are 2? I
Me.
had 4 in there.
Oh, okay, I guess. Are you sure?
I'm the opposite.
I'm positive I have 4 in
you
there.
each
I
have
have
2. My
2.
bad. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was mistaken. Yeah. Okay.
This bastard, man. I haven't looked at Brian's profile in a while.
There's no shot you're gonna get this. Try it.
I'm trying to think of like a weird one. I'm gonna say the Social Network.
You get.
Um,
how are you gonna do it? You're gonna go like, okay. Yeah.
You could just say if I'm wrong on already.
Hold
then
on.
you
I
can
need
say
to
I'm wrong.
check the answer because some of these are long. Hold on.
I know the answer.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna say La La Land.
Hold on.
You can pull up my letterbox, Micah. I mean, you can.
No, I got it.
All right, you got it. Because Eric, I'm gonna go ahead. You're wrong.
Damn it.
Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, you're
There's
wrong,
4,
Brian.
There's
Can
4.
you get?
Yeah, there's 4 movies up there.
There's 4
There's
possible.
Doctor
right? Yeah.
Doctor Sleep, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Truman Show, and I think Fantastic Mr. Fox is up there too.
Wow, that's a clean sweep, Brian.
Yeah,
Wow.
there it
As
is.
expected.
Wow.
I kind of like the yellow and blue aesthetics game I had going on there. See, I like this. They have switched in the past, but yeah, give Dirt Boy his points.
You did have Doctor Sleep in there.
Yeah, it's yellow.
All right.
that.
So you guys know
I
yourselves
remember that.
very well. You guys know yourselves very well. All
Okay.
right,
Little
Eric, you're up.
narcissist.
Eric, you're up. Yeah.
Nah, I think Brian's up, right?
No, Eric.
Yeah,
see,
no, Eric, we stolen each other's points. It's just how it's gone. He stole mine, and then I went. He stole mine, then he went, and I stole his. So
you guys
now
are
it's my
flip
turn.
flopping no matter what.
Yes, now
There's
it's
Yeah,
my
only
but
turn.
two
Brian
of you.
started.
I
Brian
started, so it's me.
Oh, is it you?
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
me.
saying.
Okay,
Ignore
all
me,
right.
ignore me.
Let them eat cake for 300. So
All
this
right.
one is this stealing? Is there still stealing in this, or am I just
No,
wrong?
there's not. No, there's
Yeah,
not.
Okay, all right.
Oh, there's not? Oh,
No,
okay.
I think that. Okay, cool.
There's not. Well, you can steal, but it's not. There's no exclusive in the middle 3.
The rich were ready to dine on this wedding cake in this 2019 horror comedy. I think I know this.
All
What
right.
is Ready or Not?
That is correct, Brian.
Ah,
Yeah.
Ding,
Nice.
ding, ding.
Dirt Boy gets the points. Eric, I assume we're not doing it in secret. We're gonna go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So not doing. So that makes sense. Okay, Eric, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to do 8-bit shit for 400.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh, I opened it.
You there?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. That's good. 8-bit shit. 400.
Okay.
Does it work? I was gonna say it was delayed for Eric. I was like, "What are you talking about?" I opened it. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Okay.
Is it the Emoji Movie?
That is incorrect. Brian, would you like to steal?
Are we doing steals? What was the 8-bit category again?
Bad video game movies
Oh.
or game movies.
Angry Birds. What is Angry Birds?
That is correct.
Yeah.
What?
Fuck Eric.
I guess the Emoji Movie maybe came out later.
Yeah,
Damn,
I tried to
I
put the
didn't-
year and the genre and
Oh, it's about
a hint in the
games.
question.
I was just thinking
Yeah.
about movies. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
you guys should have written those down.
So what is
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do for like? So this is my turn again. Do I get to just keep going?
Yeah,
No,
it's
Brian, we're flip flop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I guess since you
Yeah.
stole, yes, it is your turn again.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me go with the names James for 200. All right, you ready? Here we go. Eric's 2 favorite movies are. I think one of them is Dune, and I want to say the other one is La La Land.
So unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Ah, damn it! All right, Eric, you
can
get your
you
points
steal?
now. Eric, they're your movies.
So it is La La Land, and it is Dune Part 2.
Ah,
no,
Eat shit and die.
So close.
all right. Okay, all right, Eric. Cheers. Nice little chance to see. I was worried. I was like, please don't be the favorite movies one, because then he can definitely get that steal. All right, Eric,
Yeah.
your turn.
I'll do Star-Crossed for 300. Wait. Oh, it's La La Land.
Read it out loud.
No, Jamal, you be tripping if you thought this had a happy ending. This is La La Land.
That is correct.
That's hilarious. Wait, I don't get it.
That's such a good line.
That is,
this is the audition
from her
scene.
audition.
No,
Yeah.
Jamal,
Oh, yeah.
you
That's
be
what she's
Right,
reading.
that's cheeky. I did not pick up on that initially. Good shit, Micah. All right, my turn
That's up.
again. We're back.
Yeah.
That was
Good
good.
stuff. All right, I'm going to go. We've done one of the categories each. Let's go let them eat cake for 400. Let's get a little scary here.
A little scary.
This 2013 dish, best served cold, costs an arm and a leg. So it's rich or bad guys. There's an arm and a leg involved. Oh,
Gosh.
I'm trying to think, bro. Like, I feel I should know this. Revenge is best served cold, but it costs an arm and a leg. And
Best
arm and
served
a leg.
cold.
Oh,
Costs an
man.
arm.
Is it... It's got... Maybe it's a... Is it like Saw the Revenge? Is it some type of Saw? What is Saw the Revenge?
That is incorrect. Eric, can you
I thought it was
steal?
like a Saw movie. I thought Revenge must be in the title because it's got the fucking serve cold.
Yeah. I actually don't have a guess for this. I'm completely lost here.
All right, should we
I
reveal
don't
it?
know.
Go ahead and
yeah,
flip
just
it.
reveal it.
Fucking son of a... They aren't rich as bad guys. I should have... Damn
And
it.
cold
didn't
is the
think about
hint,
that.
and they
Yeah,
eat
you're
each
right.
other. Okay.
I was focusing more on the
Yeah.
revenge part
Yeah.
and the arm and the leg and
Uh,
less about the
I
rich.
should have
made all that
up.
up.
The
You
cold
made all that
was
up.
throwing me off, but yeah.
And
Tried to make it
Makes
literal.
I know, and the rich... I should have focused back on the rich being the bad guys the whole time. Okay, so no one got points
All
there.
right.
Eric, you're on the board. Go.
I'm gonna do 8-bit shit for 500.
Fuck
Let's
you.
Let's get heavy.
All right, read it out. Josh Gad has sex with Kubert.
Oh, yeah, you have to read it out loud, right, for the listeners.
Yeah.
What?
For those future
Josh?
listeners.
Gad has sex with Kubert?
That's why it's a 500 level.
Eric, you better get it, fucker. I'm taking these points.
Hang on. This is throwing me for a fucking loop, dude.
Bad video game movies is the category. 8-bit
Yeah,
shit.
bad video game movies is the category. Bad game movies is the category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Search your feelings, Eric.
Josh Gad has sex with Kubert. I don't fucking know what this means at all, dude. I'm lost.
It's actually not even. You know what's funny? He's just saying what does happen. It's not even a bit. It's literally what
No, I
happens.
know. Maybe I haven't seen this then.
Make
I don't
guess.
have
Take
a guess for this.
Take a
man.
guess.
I don't have
You
it.
to guess anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a Josh Gad movie with. That's a video game movie.
He's not the main character. I don't know why I'm giving you a hint.
No, I genuinely, I don't have a guess. I'm sorry,
All right, Brian.
I don't.
What is Pixels?
That is correct. That is correct.
Oh my god, bro.
Hubert turns into a
I never
smoking hot
watched this
babe,
movie.
I
and then
saw
Josh
it once.
Gad beds her.
That's a terrible movie. Horrible.
Yeah, pretty
okay.
bad.
That's horrible.
I'm going to give Eric a chance to make it back in the game. I'm going over to names James. I want to make this an interesting game because then if I fuck up, he gets an easy. Double Jeopardy. Oh, how many
What is
of
it?
Eric's Double Jeopardy? How many of Eric's bottom 10 movies on Letterboxd are Disney movies? And so I have to guess a number.
So that includes the number, but that includes like Disney properties. So it's not like princess movies exclusively or anything like that. It's like
So you're guessing
Yeah,
out of
that's-
10. Yeah, this is
that's
crazy.
why it's 500 and
What
Double
is
Jeopardy.
5?
That is incorrect.
Ah, Ricky.
Eric, you're looking down. What are you doing over there?
Sorry, I'm texting David. I'm not.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
I'm gonna shoot from the hip here. I'm gonna say 7.
Bang!
Shut up. Oh, fuck.
That is correct.
That's
The
crazy.
Rise of Skywalker, Far From Home, Black Widow, Captain Marvel, Amazing Spider-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp, and Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Wow. All right, Eric, you have a chance to take the lead
Right.
right now.
Okay, fuck yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. Was that double Jeopardy? Does that mean
Yeah,
That
anything?
was.
Should
It's
I have been
1,000
more?
points right there.
1,000? Should I add more? I don't think I
Yeah,
can add
500
more.
more. 500. Just hit it again. There you go.
Oh my god, that's disgusting.
So Eric, you've taken the lead.
That's
All
disgusting.
right, I'll give Brian the get back here. Let's do may or may not for 500.
Fuck.
So double Jeopardy.
Oh, top 10.
How many?
Okay.
How many of
fun.
Brian's top 10 movies on Letterboxd
Ooh.
are Best Picture winners?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm going to say, I think Parasite's probably in there. I'm gonna say 4.
Bang.
Fuck off. Yo, I'm getting my ass kicked, bro. Are you shitting me?
Yeah.
Eric just had a 2,000 point swing.
So you've got Parasite,
that's-
Everything Everywhere All at Once, Oppenheimer, and Anora.
Shut the fuck up. That's crazy. I was like, no way he got 4. Oh my god. All right, I need to get points. I need to get them quick. I gotta go let them eat cake for 500. Because Eric just got 1,000 points.
I got 2,000, buddy.
Call in your order to avoid the stampede.
So, yeah, remember the category is Let Them Eat Cake. That's why it's kind of like food. The question is like styled after food.
Yeah.
The Rich or the Bad Guys, that's the category. And the hint is call in your order to avoid the stampede.
Fuck! I knew I should have picked something else.
To avoid the stampede.
My mind immediately goes to the menu, but I know that's not right.
That was my guess too.
It's not right because it's a stampede. It's got to be.
Don't get hung up on the food aspect.
Yeah,
of
I
it.
know. Stampede.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, is it the Lion King?
Are there rich people in the line?
Yeah, he's a rich lion. No.
Pride.
Wait, I don't want to guess. That's not a real guess. Fuck off.
In your order
fuck.
to avoid the stampede.
Fuck me, dude. I have no idea. What is fucking goddamn it? With rich bad people, rich. Who's good? I feel like this guy is it a bull pun? Is it a stampede? And my mind keeps going to the Lion King.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look at maybe some of the other words in the clue. I don't know.
Avoid.
Perhaps-
Call in.
Maybe the first word. I don't know. How many hints
Call.
can I give you?
Call.
I know. Call. What is? Oh man. What is the Order of the Phoenix? Fuck off. I don't know. I guess I give up. I can't do it.
All right.
What
That's
is-
incorrect. Eric.
My steal guess would be the menu. I had no idea what this
What's
is.
it?
That is
Yeah.
incorrect. Reveal.
Sorry to bother. Oh, the fucking horse. God. Oh, you're right. I couldn't remember this. The horse people from.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good clue.
Yeah.
That was good.
That
Damn.
is the part of the movie where I didn't lose it, but that's a
We
good
all watched
fact.
this movie together.
Yeah, like a
Also,
decade ago.
tweaking.
Oh,
Let me
fuck.
do.
Eric is kicking
Let me
my ass
do
with that shit. That's crazy.
Star-Crossed for 500.
I need a good
Oh
steal
my god, he's
here.
coming to kill you.
Love stories bittersweet like a tainted fruit.
This movie's love story is bittersweet like a tainted fruit. Category is star-crossed, aka
They're
doomed
not
romance.
gonna make it. Bitter fruit. I feel like this is they eat some shit, and all I'm thinking of is White Lotus right now.
That's
But
because it's
Not a
recency
movie.
bi- It's recency bias.
Yeah. This movie's love story is bittersweet like a tainted fruit.
Dude, I have no idea.
I'll give you both a hint. This is another movie we all watched together.
Yeah. Oh, it just clicked. It just clicked.
You, buddy.
Go ahead,
You,
do it,
buddy.
do it.
Eric, you're on the
fucking-
clock. Eric, you're on the clock.
You fucking.
I'm tweaking.
My God, I don't know why that just.
Call me by your name.
Fuck! No, Eric, Mike. As soon as you said what is coming name? Like it clicked for me, and I was like, damn it! Oh, Eric.
I took a long time on that, to be fair.
Fine. It's fine. It's just honestly, you're only kicking my ass so bad because you got 2,000 points. All right, let me go into names, James. I gotta get some. No, wait, no, that's gonna give him a freebie. I can't do that. We just gotta get it. We have to get big. Go swing big here. Star-crossed, I guess, for 400. Oh yeah. What is the Fault in Our Stars? That one's an easy one.
That is correct. That is
good.
correct. This
Let's get
Doom couple in 2014.
I'm glad I didn't get that shit.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Frank House. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, the Doom couple. Yeah, sorry. I forgot to read the clue. I got excited. Eric, when you went, oh, I'm like, no.
We might have to put a timer on these in the
All right,
future.
Yeah, I think that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
It took me a
All
long
right.
time.
All right, Eric,
give me
let me
a
move quick.
may or may not for 400. I like this
remember
review. If you're wondering what your Nintendo... Oh, this is about Flow.
Fuck!
Oh, bang! Another bang.
Eric is clearing me right now. All right. If you're wondering what your Nintendogs are, that Micah, you wrote that review, right? I
did.
I liked
You've
it.
only liked,
I liked
three
your
reviews,
review.
but-
But...
I don't like reviews a lot.
Yeah.
I do my own thing. All right, I guess 8-bit shit, 300. This 2012 sci-fi actioner was a real sinker. Sinker. Underwater.
Sinker. Titanic.
Underwater Titanic. It's video games. 2012.
Or a game movie.
Oh, thank you. What is Battleship?
That is correct.
That boy. He's
Did it
coming
not
back.
make money?
No, it's just.
I mean, doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean it's good.
didn't make money.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
go ahead.
What's up here? We'll do Star-Crossed for 200.
Fuck you. I just don't know how to quit from watching this movie from 2005. That's your clue. Eric,
I just don't know how to quit watching this movie. I got it now. I just don't know how to quit watching this movie.
Come back, Eric. I'm gonna nickel and dime you all the way to the top. That's what's gonna happen.
2005.
Obviously, someone didn't see it.
10, 9,
Yeah, I don't have this.
8.
Give it to
7.
me, Ryan.
All right, what is Brokeback Mountain?
Give it to me.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right.
I just don't know how to quit you.
Dirt Boy's coming back.
Yeah, there you go.
Let Them Eat Cake 200. Because the name James is just almost a freebie. If I go for, I'll have to wait. You know what? We're gonna save this at the end. Let Them Eat Cake 200. Bring a fork and some knives to this mystery. Would this have to be
Fortnite.
what is Knives Out?
That is correct.
Sweet.
Nice.
All right, Eric. I'm still down
Don't call it a comeback.
because you got so many points though. He's still up 1,100. All right, Eric, go ahead.
fuck.
What's next?
We'll do may or may not for 200.
All right.
I just love that fucking bear.
Brian wrote, I just love that fucking bear so much about what movie. You gotta pick.
But this could be about 3 different movies.
I don't even remember which one.
This is, bro. I just love that fucking bear so much. I'm gonna just go with the most recent one. I'm gonna say Paddington 3.
Oh my God! Bang!
He got it. I was like,
Right.
it's the second one. It's the third one because the second one I wrote like a different review about it. I haven't got that.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just love that fucking bear. So much. All right, I gotta do it. I have to do a
is so
fucking
good.
letterbox one. Jimmy for the name's James for 400. What's the year of Eric's oldest logged movie? Does that mean like the date it came out or like when?
The year it came out of the oldest movie Eric's logged. I will
Okay.
say it's not really a hint, but there's 2 of them. They're 2 that share the same year.
Can I know the year?
Oh, I don't know if I logged.
Use it in a sentence.
I don't know
trying
if
to
I
think-
logged this though.
I'm trying to think if it would be anything like
crazy.
earlier than like.
No, what I mean, like, this is the oldest movie. Is
Yeah,
what I
no-
mean.
Like,
Yeah,
this is
but
in,
I
like,
remember
it
for a
came
time
out
there,
the-
I was reviewing movies, but I wasn't logging them. So I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna go with what is the year? I'm saying 1977. What is that? Because that's the original Star Wars year.
That is incorrect.
That's
Ricky.
exactly where my head was gonna go.
All right, so it's night. Oh, do you need to know? Do you want to know? Or is that your guess, Eric, or do you have
Eric
another
has to
guess?
make, Eric has to
No.
make a guess. and then
Nah.
we can-
Oh, he started saying 19, but that doesn't
Well,
really
it's
help
got to be. I
anything.
mean, obviously, I imagine you had reviewed something from before 2000. Take a shot.
1980.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is 1975.
Oh, Jaws and Monty Python. All right. So Eric, you're up again.
Okay. We'll do 8-bit shit for 200. Get that
This
off the
2016
board.
action adventure is so ass. That's a hell of a clue.
What? What? This is so ass.
Is he being funny or is he being?
I mean, I'm trying to think.
I was
what that
debating
could be
hard about this one because I don't know. Yeah, okay. If you both don't get it, you can each get 100, and I'll just tell you. But I think, I don't know. Looking back, I'll be like, "Wow, it's a great clue." But think
Is
about
it like
the category
the character
again.
has ass?
Yeah.
It's a
Or like the game
movie.
I'm just gonna.
All right.
I
10.
think this came
9,
out later. I'm gonna say
8.
Tomb Raider.
That is incorrect. Brian, do you have
My
a guess?
guess. That was my guess.
Oh. All right.
I'm
not that.
What is
I'm not
warfare?
that crude. That is also incorrect. All right. The answer is Assassin's Creed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was thinking of this movie the entire time.
Can we? I don't know how to
through
give
this
us both
category.
100.
I thought it would pop up.
I guess it doesn't matter. I guess we both get 200. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't
Yeah.
change.
Yeah, cancels out.
Let them eat cake for 100. A really good burger was on the menu in this 2022 fair. What is the menu?
That's correct.
Huzzah.
Yeah. All right, Eric, dude, getting that 2,000 points absolutely
Yeah,
cleared
that
you.
saved me. That saved me.
The double Jeopardy swing is crazy because you getting mine, like you getting your own was one
Yeah.
thing. Getting mine is crazy. All right, go ahead.
I'll do may or may not for 100.
Oh, that's a good question. What is Brian's lowest rated movie on Letterboxd?
Ooh, that's a good question. What is a movie Brian hates? I'm gonna say Now You See Me.
That is correct.
I hate
It is Now You See Me. It is Now
I
You
hate
See
this
Me.
fucking game. Fucking, of course it was. All right, the name's James. 100. Eric liked this movie review. I know it smells crazy in the Glade. What is that movie for? That was for What is the Maze Runner? That was my review.
That's correct.
I gotta start liking more reviews and we can make this more interesting. Eric Boy got 2,800. All right, Ricky, go ahead. We got 2 left.
I'll do Starcrossed for 100. Get my love language.
The biggest movie of its time. This 1997 movie's box office was unsinkable.
Ha 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 ha. Titanic.
That's correct.
Put it in the form of a question. No, I'm kidding. It's fine.
I don't think I put any of these in the form of a question.
8-bit shit for 100, the last category. This 2024 action comedy is borderline unwatchable. Oh, wait, fuck. Did this just come out?
2024.
I know, I'm just saying, like, fuck, why can't I remember a movie? Oh, Borderlands. What is Borderlands?
That's correct. Good job,
Good
everybody.
stuff.
Oh, it would actually have been a close game if one of if either Eric got one of them and I didn't get any, or like it split somehow like that. If Eric had gotten one but not the other, it would have been a 200-point game. That's
I need
actually
to
kind
go
of
back
wild.
and look. I need to go back and look and see how many of my points I got off the letterboxed categories, because I think that's the majority of my
Well, you
points.
got 1,000 of them. No,
I got
2,000 of them from
2,000.
2 categories, which means like
But I got 4 of your 5, Brian.
that's
which is
wild, bro.
crazy.
That was good, Micah. That was funny.
That was good.
That
That
was
was good.
good.
Good
That
job,
was really
fellas.
good.
We just have to cut that, chop it up so it's not as long because we just took too long. All right, well
right.
that was it's good sesh. Yeah, it's a
All
funny
right.
one, man.
All right. First one to comment gets the guest star on the pod because we definitely know you.
Yeah, you're probably a friend of ours, so you can come on. Sweet. All right, fellas,
Sayonara.
and cut.